We've got some breaking news for you. New details about Tiger Woods' DUI arrest last week. The golf legend was arrested in Jupiter Island, Florida on Friday, as you've heard, after he clipped a pickup trailer and rolled over his Range Rover. Now, no one was injured, and according to a new affidavit that we've just seen, Woods had 2 hydrocodone pills in his pocket at the time of his arrest, and he claimed that his cell phone and radio distracted him prior to his rollover crash. Woods said he did not have any alcohol, but deputies say his eyes were bloodshot and glassy, and his pupils dilated when they interviewed him at the scene. The 15-time major champion was also charged in another DUI crash in 2017. So we're going to talk about it now with John Fishwick, trial attorney and former U.S. attorney for the Western District of Virginia. Good to see you.
Great to be on, Laura. Thanks so much.
Okay, so we've got new details. Painkillers in his pants. He was sweating profusely. During his interview with deputies, Wood did admit that he took this prescription medication earlier in the day. But again, those loose pills in his pocket, how does that impact prosecutors and how they may look at the case? Obviously, it doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, I think the case gets stronger and stronger. I think the prosecution has a very strong case against Tiger Woods on the DUI and also obviously on the refusal. But for the DUI, first they're going to look at the crash itself. You know, the truck in front of him was turning right, had their blinker on. He crossed a line and then clipped that vehicle, the trailer, when he was, passing on the wrong side of the road. And then, he failed a number of the field sobriety tests. He had 2, hydrocodone pills in his pocket. And so they'll look at the totality of the circumstances and the failing the test, the glassy eyes. I know Tiger's had a number of injuries, but nonetheless, for somebody of his level of athleticism to not do well on field sobriety tests, I think it's, a strong case, that he was driving under the influence.
Right. I was talking to somebody on my weekend show about the idea that, we see these high profile celebrities, Justin Timberlake, Tiger Woods. Everybody says, why don't they hire a personal driver? But my guest had said, look, if you're a celebrity, people are used to being in control, and that's possibly what happened here. They just want to be in control. But if you've already taken pills and you've got pills in your pocket, it's just, and then we see the mugshot and we see that, he had a pretty rough day there. And he had been working to return to elite golf after getting surgery last year. And during his arrest, he refused to give that urine test because he knew he didn't drink any booze because he blew a 0 for his breathalyzer test. But what do you make of, this try to return to golf? And do you think it's going to play into his defense that maybe he was driving somewhere to go to an appointment? I don't know. I don't know if he was going to the store. But what do you make of just kind of overall Tiger Woods' history and where he was trying to get to with his career?
Well, I think it's a sad day for him. I think this is really a huge setback for his career, primarily because, he's had a number of driving incidents. He was charged with DUI in 2017. He pled guilty to reckless driving. He had a very serious crash that caused major injuries to him in 2021 in Los Angeles, where there were no charges brought, but clearly it was his responsibility for that horrific accident. So he clearly got some sort of substance abuse problem. That's what you certainly would surmise from all of these accidents. He shouldn't be driving, obviously. I think, there is some risk of jail time here of serious consequences because of that history. How that impacts golf, I think it really sets it back. I mean, he must need some help. I hope he gets that help. But, playing a golf tournament now seems secondary to this kind of serious incident.
Sure.
When you take it into account what's happened before with him, when he's had a number of these before, and this was at 2:00 in the afternoon. So, I think it's a serious situation. I think the golf is off the table for the short term, the Masters, the other things that he's doing. I think, big picture, I expect his legal team will want him to get the help that he needs. I doubt the case goes to trial, but based on the evidence that's been released today, there's enough to convict him.
Yeah, I mean, this is an affidavit, and we want to remind our viewers, this is brand new information, the new details in this police affidavit that were made public today. Just talking about some of the things that he said, police say he told police on scene that he was looking down at his cell phone and changing the radio station. I think that, a lot of people can relate to that. It happens. But when you take a look at the history of what we have here with the pills, and then you go back, you mentioned the 2017 DUI, that toxicology report from that incident showed that Tiger tested positive for 5 different drugs, including hydrocodone, which we have here again. So when you look at it in total, you talk about, golf is off the table for now, but moving forward, does that play into what happens legally for him next, the 2017?
Well, I think so. I think, the prior incidents, the prior convictions really play in legally significant. And then also the 2021, he wasn't charged, but it was very, horrific accident, and they never really got to the bottom of it criminally.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.